Alright, welcome back everyone. Yet again, this is Sigmar speaking, commentating on the second round of today's play session of the Southern Regression event. This round, it's going to be on Washington Street, and this is one of my personal favorite maps, especially as Union, so I want to see people being very, very good. If anyone's even slightly behind on what they should do, I'm going to scream my head off on them and advocate for their immediate ban. Um, However, before that happens, let's just go quickly in a roll call again. Union is going to be defending, so we'll have to see what they do. But just for expediency's sake, we'll go to the leaderboard itself. PB, it's going to be Bosif, whatever your name is. Sorry, pal. IVB, it's going to be Sergeant Salty 45. 51st PA, Major Fred Frick Daddy. Again, Captain Nolan also co-leading. Bades CQB, he's leading CQB. Super Pickle is going to be leading the 4th West Virginia. And I assume Togray is probably going to be leading the USS. However, I don't think they get an officer slot. They could, I'm not sure. We'll have to look afterwards. But let's go take a look at CSA side. CSA, we got Colonel Hook leading KB. Lieutenant Colonel Dixon is also co-hosting. We got 4th Tennessee, Lieutenant Colonel Kerosene, and Sergeant Fucks Her Butt. Interesting name. HL, Wilkes as always, and co-leading is going to be Grinch. Hazard and HD, and Egg Knockers co-leading. That should be about it. So, like I said, very fun map. We'll have to see what both teams do. Looks like CSA is immediately going in for the main street attack. That's pretty default. Normally, I'd like to see at least one unit try to contest this left side. You get this left flank taken care of. Look at this right here. It's real good. 4th West Virginia, according to the strat map, they're just going to be holding here the entire time. CSA is keeping our unit to screen here, which is good. Rest of their guys are going in. USA is setting a little flanking for us. These guys are going pretty far up. Not disagreeing with it, but we'll have to see what kind of damage they do up here. Maybe would like to see these guys stay a little closer to team. So, the reason I like this map is it's urban combat, but it's not incredibly biased towards one side or another. It's fairly neutral when it comes to the urban maps. It's got a lot of different ways you can approach it. And it's a good little slobber knocker. Pardon me real quick, I'm going to eat another edible before we get too far into this.
Widow.
19th Indiana up here is kind of being hung out to dry a little bit, but they're doing it to themselves. They're going to be taking a lot of losses in that position if they stay there, if CSA is doing a good job of. They did get a left flank over here. Let's take a look at who this is real quick. Like I said, this is what I like to see from CSA. Even if you don't really do anything here, you can just even try to come up and go all the way around, and you can get something off that. CSA is going on a right flank to try to take care of 51st PA. They're probably going to have a hard time of it. They're pretty outnumbered. And CSA, the way they're playing right now is they're spreading themselves out very thin. You can afford to do that on this map to a certain extent. But as you can see here on the tickets, it's actually not that bad. They're doing fine. I'll stop talking. I do like the Union setup. I think Union's playing this map very well. Again, they are also spread out pretty thin, but they have to cover all the angles of approach. CSA did coordinate. They grouped up here. We'll have to see if they make a actually coordinated push somewhere. These guys over here in the road, you're really not doing too much anymore. The only thing you're doing here is making sure these guys don't come down the road, which is I suspect they're going to be taking more losses than they're going to give out, just due to cover utilization of Union over here.
I say we just go ahead and do little pop and follow.
Not quite sure what the CSA company's doing here. Let's take a look. Server's struggling a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash. That'd be incredibly unfortunate for everyone involved. Again, these guys, I would probably run back and try to get back to the team. I'm not going to warn them because I'm not quite sure what the Ramboing rules on this event are. I did review the rules. I think it's 2 people. In our event, it's 3 people. If I see someone out there on their own shooting, that's when I will warn them. Diefendorf right here, he's still close. Okay, CSA is going in for a route. Probably keep running as USA. Again, as a commander, as an officer in game, you have to ask yourself, is what you're doing with your group of guys actually making an impact on the match? This is making an impact on the match. They're doing good. These guys, a little hanging a little bit. They should commit to something. They can afford to do that. These guys over here, again, like I'm saying, they're really not doing too much in terms of ticket damage. They're keeping Bades aggroed, but they're going to get killed. Usually KB has a lot more guys with him, especially Knight. I wonder if he's doing a little special detachment just for this. Again, they're getting wiped out pretty well. I'd maybe like to see a full strength unit over here by CSA team. Having this little skirmish force is good for distraction, but like I said, you're not going to be doing effective damage long term. CSA is still at a slight ticket disadvantage compared to defense, which is not good. If USA keeps their lead, they could win it.
Yeah, they're not down there anymore. Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, if I was a small unit of Union, I'd maybe do something real risky. I'd probably come up over here, get in here, maybe even to this house. I like getting into this house specifically. You get around this corner, right? You sit here. Now that's bad, but CSA counter, or not counterattack, CSA attack should be successful unless these guys manage to support. Good position for CSA to hold. Good angles, good shooting opportunity. Very strong Union positioning though, as you can see, we'll go high up. Very good. Same thing, CSA has kind of shifted back into a good position. Like I said, these guys over here on the right flank, I somewhat disagree with, but that's just my personal opinion. But everyone else, they're doing good. Managed to close the gap between the ticket lead by just a bit. That's good. Again, of how tight this map is, not a whole lot of chance for me to do commentary that's actually meaningful. But Both teams are doing great. 2 thumbs up. Maybe a little too much Union on the right side, but they're just probably worried about that flank. This is an interesting counterattack by Joker right here. I don't think this is going to be effective. I'm not quite sure why he's doing this. Again, you're on the defense. You've got the ticket lead. You want to keep it. By going this far up, you're putting yourself into a lot of risk for not a lot of reward. Best case scenario, you maybe take out half, but 0 chance you actually do meaningful damage. Real surprised Union's not yet engaged at the pace this match is going. Like, there it goes, right as I say it. But, yeah, these guys are just costing the CSA tickets, honestly. They really haven't done much. I'd probably stop doing that. If you're going to do that, make a coordinated effort for it. Oh, nice little flank here from CSA. Again, when you're doing these kind of movements, I'd probably keep my momentum. I'd probably, honestly, if I was CSA, try to charge this out. It's kind of risky if you there, but you see their palm. If you charge here and take them out, that's a lot of tickets.
Oh, he's barking again, damn it. I think the housing market's gonna take a hit after this.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of boring. This is kind of a boring match. I'd like to see people try go a little bit more big dick, you know, try to swing that thing around, you know. But look at the ticket lead right now. Holy smokes. Like I said, this map is fairly unbiased, but it is still biased, I'd say, to the Union favor, despite it being a defense-oriented map. Look at that ticket lead they got.
Ah, damn!
There. Yeah, I know where they're at now.
This time I am in CSA chat, and they're really not communicating with each other a whole lot. This is about the time I'd maybe be trying to figure out another game plan. What you're doing really isn't working that well. At this rate you're going, and you're going straight for a loss. At the very least, an all or nothing, try to take point breaking kind of play.
Fucking war rights. What are you talking about?
I think George Washington would have bumped Blow Me Away by breaking Benjamin.
Company
Oh,
loader.
yeah, he would.
I believe he also would. That song is pretty good.
up.
Keep up the shots, boys. We're catching up on tickets. And flag down.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I suppose so. Like I said, at the rate we're going, not only is this kind of a little snooze fest, but both teams aren't really, CSA's not, they're not swinging that third leg like they should.
Hey, peek again.
Dixon looks like he's maybe making a coordinated effort to take the left side. I'm glad someone's finally doing it. Like I said, I'd probably be trying to switch up my strategy probably about 5 minutes ago. At least for CSA. If Dixon is successful in taking these guys out, they're going to be in a much stronger position. I would say it would benefit the CSA team to capture. Union probably won't get any tickets back due to them already being ahead on tickets. It'll stop the clock. It'll give you more time to do some damage. It'll give you more time to do some planning. It's going to be hard to take point though.
They fucking suck. No one.
Kill these fucking Yankees.
Over here. Masama, you're right. Masama, you're...
Finally, some action. Again, CSA has momentum. I'd take them fully out. I wouldn't stop here and shoot at them. I'd go for the kill, go straight for the throat.
Good shot, Joker.
Shut up, Joker! Shut up, Joker! You're a coward! You're a coward!
Really? He's a coward? He's right there on the front lines of his wheel gun, killing people, taking names, taking tickets. For all the people there, he is not it. Momentum. Use your momentum. An object in motion stays in motion. Oh, Danson's in here. Interesting. Is that the actual Danson? I believe that's the actual Danson. Blast from the past.
These fucking sons of bitches took my idea and did it at the same time as me. Because I was going for the wide flag on the left, and then we just ran into the sons of bitches.
Where the shit did we all go? I don't know. We need to regroup.
Take a lead here. These guys over here doing a fantastic job. Both KB and HD and IB. Everyone over here's got the right idea. They're able to actually start making some impact on this match for their team. They'll finally get Union into somewhat of a back foot.
So we're gonna go get cheeky with it, is what the idea is, you know what I mean? Oh, they broke through the fucking right side.
Oh my god, is that Cactus dude? I love you, Cactus dude.
I prefer the term mentally handicapped personally, but that's just me.
Full kits, full... Who's my clerk?
At the double quick, let's go!
Ninth is moving north. Ninth is moving north.
Union's doing a little bit of a, I'd say, risky play here. Again, their posture is a little broken. Union's posture is a little broken now. They're open. CSA has done a good job at opening them up. These guys are probably going to go for a back flank. Fantastic. We'll have to see if it's successful. These guys are going to get shot up. You need to get out of that road.
Oh my god, no one made it! No one made it! Oh my god, who is that? No! Oh my god.
Stay here and there's a flagman.
Come on, Horde!
Kill him, fucking pranks! Push it up, push it up, push it up, push it up, push it up.
Push it up!
Shut up, cracker.
CSA should be able to retake this. They've got the numbers.
You lost the last one and died. Haha, you lost the last one.
Oh, you shut up, man.
Yep, Union's on the back foot now. CSA did a good job getting those tickets back. Union was doing good, so real good for the early portion, but their posture got broken. They started letting things get open. Losing this right side has been a big blow. Probably want to play a little bit more defensively as Union with this tempo. Already at taking losses. Good chance 1 or 2 more wipes will put them in breaking. Well, not quite. Probably 2 to 3 more wipes.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna eat some Yankee ass right now. What up, baby?
5 tickets.
What up, sexy? Oh shit.
5 tickets.
That's for me, by the way.
Cowards.
Again, pretty boring. Pretty boring. But it is what it is. Expect once Union goes in breaking, we're going to see some tempo being pushed up.
19 minutes on the clock. I suspect by best estimate 17, worst 16 minutes they'll go breaking. Theoretically, if CSA does a good job at shooting them. These guys out over here dying, you're hurting your team, man. You're hurting them. You're hurting your team. What are you doing? Don't go inside the building. You actually go in.
Hold fire, Texas.
Cap tellers.
Ah.
Go over here, brother, with the rest of us.
Hey, Cap Tellers, come over here. Cap Tellers, come over here. Cap, come over here. Come over here, man.
Boys, I want y'all to hop over that fence.
Good job.
I want y'all to hop over that fence and get on the
Hop
other
over
side.
this fence
Get on
here.
the other side, boys.
Up and over. I'll be back.
Oh, right here, right here, right here. To break every fence.
Remember.
CSA's probably gonna do all or nothing for point. Union about to go breaking.
Wait, I demand amnesty. Oh, hi.
Everybody now!
Union probably wants to be playing closer to point at this point. CSA is edging the cap. As soon as they go into breaking, CSA is going to be in a good position to take cap. I'd keep my guys on it. That'll be the death knell.
South, is that Union?
Yes, it is. Hi. I'm back.
Any second now. I would keep your guys there. I'd keep them right here. Union's gotta be going to point. Them being far out, that ain't good. This is when you have to shift from playing for time for playing for point. This is it. These guys will put him into breaking. Guarantee it. If he doesn't miss. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on red. Kind of surprised they haven't gone breaking yet.
Yeah, I just made like
Yeah.
people deaf right now.
We're breaking. We were breaking.
There you go. There goes CSA. All or nothing, Union. You lose this fight, you lose the game. We'll see you happen.
Come on, IVB. Just the breaking, boys.
Not looking good for Union.
Howdy, Alter. How's it going? How's it going?
It's over. That's going to be it. Well, second round, complete CSA victory. Very well played by the CSA team. Union team in the first couple minutes had very good positioning, very good awareness. Once that CSA team got that right flank, though, for Union, that was the nail in the coffin for you. But that's going to conclude this week's play session of the Southern Aggression event. We'll take a look at the after the action results, and that'll be all for today.